Hello, everybody. Here I am, downtown Suttons Bay. Not a fear in the world. There's not one person in this whole county that could say anything about me that's going to cause me to have one hair turn gray. Bay Theater. This is where I worked for 5 years. I put together every single film in here. I would sell the popcorn. Tickets were sold right there. I put up the signs and everything. Changed the marquee almost every single time for 5 years. Just incompetent younger people working couldn't do that, so I had to do it. So what I want to talk about really quick is you guys hear me talking about all these things that these other people did that harmed my life. And you're probably wondering, oh, what did I do? What kind of things did I do that caused problems that I'm not talking about? And I'm going to be really honest with you. And I've always been honest with you. This is my dark side, okay? My dark side. I think I can remember drinking 2 times during the school year in high school. One time was after my 1000th point. 3 times, excuse me. One time was after my 1000th point. The other time was after prom. And then the other time was with friends at a house that I don't need to give out. I don't need to say who, but I can think of those 3 times. There may have been a couple times out on the ice where I would have a couple slugs of hot damn, but other than that, I didn't drink at all. I didn't start chewing tobacco didn't start chewing tobacco until maybe my senior year. So those are the things that I did that I think I told the story about the paintball gun. One other little thing that happened in the parking lot here, the Fifth Third Bank. I pulled into the bank parking lot, and it was a cold spring fall afternoon, and I slid and I bumped my Jeep into another person's car, and I freaked out and I drove home. And the guy who owned the car, I think, was parked right across the street, and he was an insurance agent. And I think maybe it was even his son's car. I don't even remember. I don't think I knew whose car it was, but I freaked out when I bumped into it because I slid and bumped into it and made a little mark on it. Not a very big mark, little mark. And we took care of it, of course. It was my fault. But other than those things, I was a National Honor Society student. I was an academic all-state. I was other than little teeny mischievous things that, toilet papering houses on a Devil's Night up here in little Suttons Bay, something that kids did back then, back 20 years ago. So other than that, I really don't think I can think of anything that I possibly did that is worthy of mentioning as in me doing something that would hurt anyone's feelings. So never picked on anyone else. So that's really, all that I can say about this. Here's the art gallery. Here's the gallery I had my tiles in for like 15 years. So that's the story in a nutshell.